Every great invention, every iconic business, every breathtaking piece of art, they all began the same way, not with money, not with resources, but with a single thought, a spark, an idea. And that idea was brought to life using the most powerful faculty given to man, imagination. It is through this power that desire becomes reality and dreams become destiny. Imagination is the workshop of the human mind. It is the birthplace of all plans, all inventions, all achievements. Through it, desire takes shape and action is born. It has been said that man can create anything he can imagine. With his imagination, man has harnessed nature more in the last 50 years than in all the centuries before. He has flown higher than birds, spoken across continents, seen the stars, and touched the moon, and still, the only limitation is the extent to which he develops and uses his imagination. Imagination comes in two distinct forms. Understanding them is critical to unlocking wealth. Synthetic imagination rearranges old concepts, ideas, and plans into new combinations. It draws on knowledge, experience, and education. It's the tool of entrepreneurs, engineers, business people. Creative imagination, the true source of inspiration. It's how the mind connects directly to infinite intelligence. Through it, you receive hunches, ideas, and flashes of genius. This is the imagination of inventors, visionaries, and artists. Through creative imagination, one tunes into ideas from the universe and from the subconscious minds of others. It activates only when your conscious mind is vibrating with a strong desire. Like a muscle, imagination grows stronger with use. The more you exercise it, the more receptive it becomes to the ideas that lead to wealth. To transform desire into money, you need a plan, and that plan must be created with your imaginative faculty, primarily the synthetic one. When you reduce your desire to writing and build a plan for its realization, you have taken the first real step toward turning thought into its physical counterpart. Once, a humble doctor sold a kettle, a stirring paddle, and a slip of paper containing a secret formula to a young drug clerk for $500, the clerk's entire life savings. That young clerk was Asa Candler. The product? Coca-Cola. From one bold act of imagination, he created a global empire that would employ thousands, inspire millions, and touch nearly every country in the world. It wasn't the kettle, it was the idea. Dr. Frank Gunsaulus had a dream, a college where students learned by doing, but he needed $1 million to build it. For 2 years, he dreamed, thought, and planned. Then, one Saturday, he made a bold decision. He would preach a sermon titled, "What I Would Do If I Had $1 Million." That sermon changed his life. A man in the crowd approached him afterward and said, "Come to my office tomorrow morning, and I will give you the $1 million." That man was Philip D. Armour. And the result? The Armour Institute of Technology was born. He got the money within 36 hours of making a definite decision. It wasn't luck. It was imagination, fueled by desire, guided by a definite plan, and driven by action. The great leaders of history, Edison, Ford, Disney, Jobs, they didn't start with resources. They started with a vision. They used imagination to shape desire into reality. So, what about you? What idea are you holding in your heart? What kettle are you afraid to buy? What sermon are you waiting to preach? Your thoughts have power. Your desire is the spark. But only imagination can shape them into plans that will lead to wealth. Thoughts are things, and their scope of operation is the world itself. The only question is, will you use the imagination that already lies within you?